Hello guys, welcome to Edgeless, a puzzle game that has no edge pieces. As you can see, I've already beaten a level to see how the controls work and stuff, but let's hop straight into another one, and I will try to speed run it. However, spoiler alert, I don't do too well. Controls TLDR mouse to move pieces and A and D to rotate. Now let's get into it. Okay, so this is in 16 times speed, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, not going to lie, this is actually pretty fun, and so my strat for speedrunning is look at the picture and try to find something unique, for example the sky in this picture, and then look for pieces with that unique color mostly, and then try to put the pieces there and slowly work to other places and ignore difficult pieces because they get easier with less places for them to go. Not going to lie, this is much easier said than done because it is quite difficult to match pieces, but do not worry, I find a way to actually speed run this to another level, which goes insane later in this video. Very fun game, defo, recommend you play it. 9 minutes, but we can do better. Let's go again with a new map straight away because I'm fairly sure I can do way better. Last map, we had a very good start, but a horrible end, and in this map it is the complete other way around because at around 3 minutes into this run I only had a few pieces on the board and honestly I kinda gave up, but somehow the ending is so good it catches up to my last run and beats it somehow. Well, here you can start to see how I start actually getting pieces, and here's when I figure out a cool strat where I spam pieces on every possible tile and spam A or D so it will just fit in, and I barely have to figure out where it actually needs to go. But in this game, we are allowed to use custom pictures, so here I did the first thing that came to mind to speed run this game much faster, which was add a bunch of numbers and hope that I would be able to get it. However, in hindsight, if I just made this a color spectrum or something, it would have been easier to do, which I kind of do later, so stay tuned. End of this run goes kinda crazy though. But it's time for an even faster run where I add more colors to make this easier on myself. And not gonna lie, I do quite well here as I speed through this, only stopping a little bit for each tile where I can find it. Wow, the end of this run is actually so satisfying in 16 times speed. Okay, but that's not the end, because I decided let's just beat this game faster, so here's a faster run. Not going to lie, this is pretty satisfying, and I am getting good at this, though I could beat it even faster than my current PB, so like and subscribe if you want to see that, and this is my fastest run I managed to do. It's not the fastest, but damn, it is harder than it looks to do this. Anyways, clocking in at 3 minutes and 2 seconds, not bad, but what happens when you just cheat? So here you are watching the game in normal speed. However, the trick is I completely lied, and this is actually sped up 10 times, and this is actually me playing the game at a reduced speed, and that's because I wanted the lowest time on the actual time thing, but I managed to do much better, as you will see shortly, and that run is most satisfying. A huge problem when slowing this game down was that when I hovered my mouse over multiple pieces and then dragged, it would move all the pieces at once, and I would get close to losing the pieces forever by dragging them outside the board, so I had to go much slower than usual, and this becomes a bigger problem now. Because this is the game slowed down by 100 times, and I sped it up 16 times, and my final time is crazy, but I will say the problem of moving multiple pieces is much worse now, and also I have to wait like a second before I can actually move pieces, but anyways, this was really satisfying. Also, I really like how the pieces glide like that when I don't put them in perfectly, which I tried to do a little but didn't really know how satisfying it would be when watching it afterwards. But if you thought that was satisfying, well, this is so satisfying and actually game breaking, but only if you cheat a ton. Let's slow this down so I can explain it all. Okay, so I started this game with a plan of just moving all the pieces around at once just for fun. However, I forgot that if you move it in the way I did by waiting a little bit then moving it, it actually moves all the pieces to your mouse location, aka the exact same spot, and this meant I had every single piece in one spot, and okay, I just checked, and I don't really know how I got all the pieces to move to the same location actually, but I did, and it was very satisfying to do this. Also, a strat could be lining up all the pieces in real time and then doing this. However, I tried that and it didn't really work. But anyways, I do not have much more to say about this except that it was pretty fun and overall a pretty fun game, and you should defo check it out, link in description, and if you are still watching, somehow like and subscribe because you probably enjoyed the video if you are still watching. Anyways, I'ma speed up the rest of this gameplay now and see you later.